utilizing that?
I mean, it's camp. We're coming to work every day, and I think during this time it's important for everybody to get reps kind of at different spots, and for the coaches to kind of see guys' skill set. So we coming to work every day, and and we're just putting the days together, stacking them together, and kind of figuring it out from there. I'm just doing my part and fit in where I can.
What do you feel you are, I guess, in terms of having earned the trust of the quarterback?
One more time. I'm sorry.
What do you feel you are in terms of having earned the trust of the quarterbacks?
I mean, I feel like you said the quarterbacks.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like, shoot, if if depends on kind of what their looks are, what their if they're looking at me or whatever, being on the defensive side of the ball. I mean, I'm just doing my job over there. So, I mean, I don't know what they see, on the opposite end. We just try to make it as hard for them as possible. So.
Well, you're doing kickoffs, kick return, kickoff coverage.
Yep.
What's it? Give me a sense of what it's like and how different it is from year to this year.
I mean, it's definitely an ongoing learning process. I think with Riz and Phil, have done a great job of getting us prepared up until this point. We're still working at it, and there's been a lot of dialogue behind the behind the new rules and regulations, or whatnot. But what comes with that, then after that is how you game plan for it. So it's been work in progress, and guys are owning that and attacking that every day.
Okay. Go ahead. How have you felt that you've been able to adjust to the sort of Dennis Allen way, the Saints defense thus far?
To be honest, I feel like I feel like there wasn't really an adjustment for me. I mean, at the end of the day, I think I'm just a ball player. You know what I'm saying? And so, when I first came in the in the off season, and and spoke to DA and spoke to all the coaches. I mean, the culture here is set, and the expectations are set, and the expectations to how guys play and how guys operate within the building. That's all set here. So all I had to do is come in and kind of fall in line and be a part of the puzzle and do my best to contribute to this team.
Did you feel like you kind of already came in with a little bit of familiarity since you were in a similar situation before?
Yeah, there was a lot of the same. There was a lot of crossover. Just being with. Just being with AG or being with Dan or whatever. So, who they were obviously here before in their past. So, there was a lot of crossover as far as, all of those things are concerned. But, at the end of the day, I'm glad to be here. And, when I came here, I made sure I had a talk with, all of the coaches and kind of asked what they expect of me and the expectations, of the team moving forward. And, I do my best to try to, pull my weight in that aspect.
Is there something noticeable? I mean, we've heard from some of the veteran guys like Tyron and Cam Jordan and DeMario about their sense of urgency, sort of knowing their career mortality. They missed the playoffs period in a row. Is that, you've been in other locker rooms before, but did you notice something about the tone those guys were setting when you got here?
Oh yeah, man. It's you could you could feel it. With those guys, yes, and just the whole locker room, man. It's like. You could tell guys here play for each other. You could tell, it means the world, to the guys in this locker room, which is, you love to be around it, and it motivates me. It motivates everybody, kind of in the building, to want to go harder and kind of, put their best foot forward.
What stands about that defensive culture that they've sort of set here?
100%. I mean, they're, the work speaks for itself. I would say, you got guys like Double D, been doing this for. At a high level for a long time. You got guys like Ty, and everyone kind of, guys like Cam, and the list goes on, to be honest. And everyone kind of, behind that, we all rally around them, and it's hard not to get up, especially playing beside guys like that. It's hard not to run through a brick wall for those guys, especially. So you see the way they come to work still. 10, 12, 14 years plus, you see the way they, they own their craft, and you see the way they work every day, and it's inspiring, to be honest.
I know that's probably true of all three, but is DeMario in particular the run through a brick wall guy?
Oh yeah, 100%.
100%.
Yeah, man, 100%.
What have been your impressions of Marcus Robinson working within the safety room?
He's great. He's been a phenomenal tool and resource for all of the DBs. I mean, he has a wealth of knowledge, and just being able to kind of lean on him and kind of ask his perspective as to how he sees certain sets, certain formations, how the offense is trying to attack us. It's been great. I mean, we talk every day, all day, and I mean, it's been a tremendous resource for me, but the whole DB group especially. So he's been great.
There's a lot of experience in that safety room, but then there's some of the younger guys too. What's your impression on guys like Jordan Howden, for instance, who are finding their way?
Man, he's a dog. He's a dog, and he's and just like everyone else, man, he's coming to work every day. He's working. He's a pro. Takes care of his body, and he's out there, man. He knows his stuff, and he's out there making plays. So I guess that kind of ties into my previous answers, like being out there with guys kind of like that who have been a part of this culture and kind of set that tone, for this culture, man. It's amazing to see. Actually, it's amazing to play with. So
what would you think if they added Justin Simmons? He's going to be here for a visit.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Oh yeah, no. I mean that's obviously my dog from from college. We went to BC together. I was a freshman there when he was a senior. So he's a really good friend of mine. And so I'm wishing him all the best. With his I guess you would call it like free agency ventures or whatever right now. But I mean he's obviously work speaks for itself. I mean he's a high level player and a high level person. So. He's a great friend, man. So that would be amazing.
So you two interacted like kind of all the time, or despite the age difference, or how did the friendship kind of start? I mean, I know you were in college together,
yep.
But
I mean, yeah. We were in college together with we went to BC together with with a bunch of guys like Isaac Yadam from last year. He was there. So I mean, we were just all cool from college. We had a good solid DB group in college, man. We were all really close, so we've always stayed in touch, ever since then.
It's kind of strange to see, a guy All-Pro last year, but he's still looking for a new team at this point. Is that kind of?
I mean, I can't call it. I can't call it. I try not to, get into that, aspect or that, that side of things. All I know is, I guess things happen for a reason, and the way God wants it to happen is the way it'll be. So I'm a big firm believer in that, and kind of being where your feet are and putting one step in front of the other. So.
Had he asked you about the Saints at all since you were here? Or?
No, I haven't spoke to him. I haven't spoke to him since his golf event. So.
Plan on doing some recruiting now?
Hey man, if I gotta go back to my phone. I don't know. I might have a text from him, but we'll see.
So you didn't know he was coming in at all?
Oh no. All good. All good. All good. All right, thanks guys. Appreciate it. Thank you guys.